In Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, we learn a great deal about Supreme Leader Snoke, and his mysterious origins, which are not at all what many people assumed they would be, as he was ultimately a major puppet for Palpatine. But in the visual guide for The Rise of Skywalker, it's made very clear that Snoke and Palpatine are individual people, and while Snoke is very much being manipulated by Palpatine, it's clear that Palpatine's voice does not always echo through Snoke. It is revealed again in the visualization for The Rise of Skywalker that Snoke was ultimately a major test for Kylo Ren, to see if both Kylo Ren and Rey were able to ascend to the rank of Emperor and Empress respectively, and to see if Kylo Ren was powerful enough to overthrow his own master in the Force, which of course he eventually was, but with a little interaction and help from Palpatine directly, which we'll get into for a second. Again, in the visual dictionary, it's explained that Snoke's purpose has multiple functions. He is of course supposed to be the Force wielder that will rule the First Order in Palpatine's stead, while Palpatine is off working on bigger, greater things in the unknown regions of space, and cultivating his Sith cultists out there. Therefore, Snoke is sort of a placeholder, and this is also revealed the reason he does not take the name of Emperor, but rather Supreme Leader. In addition to this design though, and this purpose, Snoke serves an even greater purpose in Palpatine's grand plan. Again, for him specifically to be a major test for Kylo Ren, and a test for Kylo Ren to eventually overthrow, which he does. This is what it says about Snoke here in the Rise of Skywalker visual guide. The visual dictionary for The Rise of Skywalker sets up the confrontation between Rey, Kylo Ren, and Snoke within Snoke's throne room. Snoke's entire existence has been built up for this moment, to be a final test for Kylo Ren. The Supreme Leader has tested Ren's worthiness as a disciple, and unbeknownst to all, his capacity to inherit the Sith legacy. Snoke is still in fact no Sith, but his role has been designed by the Sith Eternal Cultists and Palpatine directly, to act as a final crucible for Kylo Ren, to groom and mold Ren into a master not only of attack, but also of cunning. Ren uses Snoke's reliance on reading his every thought, twisting it to his own advantage. Kylo outmaneuvers Snoke in an encounter engineered to misdirect the Supreme Leader's attention, and slays him, bisecting him with the Skywalker lightsaber. We also learn here that Snoke has actually been given singular vision by Palpatine himself, meaning that he's specifically focusing on the thoughts of Kylo Ren and Rey and not on the larger battlefield. Palpatine directly here is influencing Snoke based on the visual dictionary. The reason Snoke was ultimately designed by Palpatine was again to be this final test for Kylo Ren, but the reasoning behind so is really interesting. Palpatine wants Kylo Ren to inherit the Sith legacy, but in order to prove himself fully, he cannot just command sheer power in the dark side of the Force. He has to go a step further. He has to prove to be cunning and intelligent as well, which is why Palpatine places Snoke before Kylo Ren, Snoke being a superior Force wielder, and Kylo Ren has to go about defeating Snoke in other ways, proving again that he is fit to one day become a Sith Lord himself, a task that he's ultimately successful at, and it is only after Kylo Ren has killed Snoke that Palpatine reveals himself to the young Dark Warrior, as it is only now that he has proven himself worthy to inherit the mantle of the Sith, a mantle that he will never take however. Nonetheless, this is still really interesting, and the fact that it was actually Palpatine manipulating Snoke slightly that led to Kylo Ren being able to kill him. I have a video planned for later of course discussing Snoke's full backstory and his ultimate role in the Skywalker saga. Today though, I thought that this warranted a video all on its own, and one of the most crucial moments in this sequel trilogy, the death of Snoke. But what are your own personal thoughts on this, and how Palpatine was able to manipulate Snoke as well as Kylo Ren? As always my friends, leave your thoughts on this in the comments down below. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.